Okay, let's talk about $1 million branding strategies. There are 3 I want to share with you. $1 million personal branding strategies. Number 1, you want to be known as blank. Being known as blank. Okay, being known as blank. So let me give you an example. The last thing you will ever want to appear into others as another blank. Okay? The last thing you ever want to appear to others as another mortgage broker, another coach, another real estate realtor, another financial planner, another fill in the blank. The last thing you ever want is to appear to others, oh, I'm just another one of those. I'm just another one of those. You want to be known as something. As something, okay? So let me give you an example. Let me take you back to where I was many years ago. At first, when I got into copywriting, it's very difficult to find this shit. I'm telling you, like it's history. Many years ago, I don't know if you can see it here, that when I first became a copywriter, I came up with the term, the �WHIZ-kid of copywriting. The �Whiz-kid of copywriting. Why do I use that? Because I was so freaking young. So instead of being a disadvantage, I might just well say, hey, I'm a young dude. Right? I'm a young guy, �Whiz-kid of copywriting. And at the time I was using my name, Daniel Locke. Okay? Daniel Locke. How many of you, do you know my Chinese name? Anybody knows my Chinese name? Oh, oh come on, Carla doesn't count. But anybody? Okay. My Chinese name, don't laugh, okay? It's actually called Ji-Feng Locke. Can you imagine? You meet me, hey, Ji-Feng. Ji-Feng Locke. Ji actually in Chinese stands for wisdom. Feng stands for sharpness. Locke is just my last name, my family name. So Ji-Feng Locke. Why don't I use that name in my personal brand? Nobody can pronounce the fucking name. Yeah, sometimes you meet someone. How many of you had this experience? You meet someone, you're like, wow, that's a nice guy. I just can't pronounce his name. And I'm embarrassed to ask him twice. So it's just kind of smile. Oh yeah, nice meeting you. Or you kind of pronounce the first name, but you can't remember the last name. Yeah, and I guess, damn, I met a Tom, but I met 2 Tom. Was it that Tom or Tom? Damn, I don't remember his last name. How many had that experience? Your name is actually part of your personal brand. So sometimes I tell people, if your name is difficult to pronounce, think twice. Think twice. How do you want me? Yes?
What am I supposed to do with the hard to pronounce last name?
Change it. Do you know Gene Simmons is not his real name? In celebrity, they have their pen name, and then they have whatever. Jackie Chan has a different Chinese name. A totally like in Chinese, Jack is actually dragon, like it's what it means, right? That's what it means. That's not his real name. His real name sucks. It's a stupid name. Seriously, it's a stupid name. So like Ji-Feng Locke, it's got that kind of name, right? Nobody remembers. So Daniel Locke, the �Whiz-kid of copywriting. Seriously, because Gene Simmons, I forgot his name. You see, I don't even remember his real name. But if you YouTube, it's some very difficult word to pronounce, right? Something like that. Like I can't remember, truly. But he said, you know what? When he say, I want to be a rock star, I need something that people can remember. Gene Simmons. That's like how he came up with it, right? Yes.
Like Marilyn Monroe from
Yeah, Marilyn Monroe, same thing. Same thing.
Chain whips.
Chain whips. Yes. Yes. So that's my first brand, yes? It's not so good. It's okay, but that's what I started off with, okay? And then I came across Joe Vitale. How many have heard of Joe Vitale? Yeah, from The Secret. And then I saw Joe at the time. He was a great marketer. He has the term the world's first hypnotic marketer. I thought that's pretty good. The world's first. Didn't say he's the best. He just said, I'm the first, dude. The world's first hypnotic marketer. I'm like, okay, let me think. Well, maybe, so then I set up the company called Quick Term Marketing. So I call myself the world's first quick term marketer. Again, don't ask me what it means. I don't fucking know. Okay, I just came up with it. Because I want you to see the progress, the journey, yes? The good, bad, and ugly, everything. So the world's first crypto marketer. And I have clients who ask me, what the hell does that mean? I said, I don't know, it just sounds good. I'm the first, whatever, okay? Then later on, after a while, and that was my website at the time, wrote some articles and stuff. Do you see any photo, yes or no? No photos, okay? Hiding behind the computer, writing copy for people. Okay, then I changed to website conversion expert. I'll narrow it down and say I'm going to focus on the internet. I'm going to brand myself as the website conversion expert. And do you see my signature at the top? Yeah, so I came up with a little bit nicer, a little bit signature, nicer branding. Still no photo, yes? No photo. Because at the time I thought it would be a lot of my clients are from the US, and I thought it would be a disadvantage if they know, I don't know, although I speak with an accent, but I think it's just not, let's not emphasize that. If they look at me, I'm too young, I'm too Chinese, I'm too whatever, they're not going to hire me. I actually had an incident. I'll share a story with you. At the time, I had a client, not a client, a prospect, who went to the website and who called me, we set up a time, and he called, and we were talking about he would hire me for a copywriting project. And he's saying, well, yeah, I'm thinking of doing this. I said, and I'm asking some question. About 6 minutes into the conversation, suddenly he stops. He said, you know what? He said, in just a 5-minute conversation, you make multiple grammatical errors. How can you write copy for me? I think you're full of shit. And he hung up. And that hurt me deeply, because I thought, wow, what did I do? It was so sudden, and in a way, that's actually what motivated me to improve my English, my communication skill, and all these things. That was an incident in my life, and say, you know what, I don't want to be disrespect like that anymore. Wow, someone just called me up and insult me like that. How many of you have ever had experience when people call you, they just insult you? Yeah, they just insult you. They're having a bad day, trying to make your day worse. And very personal attacks too. Like, I mean, that's pretty personal. He doesn't know much about me. So at the time, I came up with website conversion expert. And here's the thing. How many can see it? World's #1 website conversion expert? Okay? And people ask me, well, what makes you say you're world's #1? I said, can't you see it's on my website? It's on my website. And fuck, it's my domain name. Any other questions? I guess you're right. Okay. And another thing is I changed is that at the time, I still remember I had lunch with my mentor, Alan Jacks, in Olive Garden. And after the lunch, I was driving him back home, and in the car, and we were just talking, and I was asking, hey, Alan, I'm thinking of changing my name a little bit. So from Daniel Locke, I'm thinking of shortening it, just call it Dan Locke. What do you think? He's like, that's a good idea. You should do it. I said, great. Because he said, yeah, I could see Dan Locke, more punch, more, you know, if I can see a banner, a website, see Dan Locke live. That's better than Daniel. Somehow, it sounds better. You should do it. And I did. So I changed my name to Dan Locke, shortened a little bit. Very minor. I don't know what happened, but somehow when I changed the name, I just found that I attracted more business. Very little thing. I don't know why, but it works for me. How many of you think Dan Locke is better than Daniel Locke? Yeah. Very, 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 very minor. And then also a lot of friends at the time, they call me, hey man, Dan, you're the man, man. So I just added that to my name. So again, it becomes more memorable for people. Hey Dan the man Locke, right? Does that make sense? So it evolves, my personal brand evolves. Then when I got into the salon training business, I have salon business expert, leading authority in salon marketing and management, and wrote a book. So salon business expert with missing an R. So again, when I go into the salon industry, brand new, when a lot of people have more experience in the salon spa industry, when I got into it, and some other instructors, they would question, well, what makes you the salon business expert? I said, it's my company name. It's my company name. And it's my website. Okay. And I've got a book, dude. Oh, then you must be a salon business expert. Now, there's a lesson here, okay? Here's a lesson I want you to get. Don't wait for others to give you permission to claim that spot. Nobody will show up at your door, at your home and say, finally, you are knighted. Here's a sword. You are good enough to call yourself blank. No association, no organization, nobody will show up at your door and say, you're good enough to call yourself that. It's better to just call yourself that and then back it up. Back it up with your work. What happens is most people are so afraid to claim that spot and say, oh no, well, I don't want to, I only have 5 years of experience. I cannot call myself an expert. Now you have 10 years of experience. Well, you know, I don't know. I'm a little intimidated by that. And what will people think of me? They're so afraid versus going into the marketplace and say, you know what? I'm the guy. I'm the girl. I am it. I'm the best. Boom. Suddenly, when you make that claim, it catches people's attention. Now they want to kind of learn a little bit more. Okay, you say you're pretty good. Show me. Okay, then you show them. You fulfill your promise, get some clients. And funny thing is, as you go into it and you have such confidence and conviction, people started talking about, oh yeah, he or she is the expert. Oh, okay, and then other people kind of spread the word out. He or she is the expert. Very, very powerful. And then now, my personal brand, I shorten everything to just my name. Dan Lok. That's it. That's my personal brand. And you notice, how many can see the changes in website? The brand. Yes, question?
No, I'm just saying yes.
Yes. So the changes, the photo, everything you do, and I'm just in the process of revamping my brand again to take it to the next step. And you see the new website coming out maybe in a couple months, and it's a higher level of branding. Higher level of branding. So I'm always constantly pushing, how can I make it better? So that's just my name, okay? And another great point I want to make is, if you actually don't own your name as a .com, we've got a problem. Okay, so your name, whatever your name is, you better own the .com. Okay, so yes, Nathan?
What about .ca? You want .com?
So, okay, good question. What about .ca? Now I'll just tell you what I have. I have danlok.com, danlok.net, danlok.ca, danlok.org. I own all fucking of them. Seriously, I own them all. Now, what if .com is taken? Something. .net, .ca, anything. It's better than nothing. Because you need to own your name. If you're going to build a personal brand, how can you not own your own domain name? Make sense? You have to have it. If you don't have it, get it like immediately tonight. If you have it, good. It's awesome. And if actually somebody owns it and it's for sale, get it. Couple $100, whatever, is worth it. Because as you build your personal, and can you imagine if I actually don't have danlok.com and I have to buy something like www.realdanlok.com? That would suck. Yes? It would suck. It would suck. It would not be good. So I've owned my name for many years, okay?